How long have we known each other at this point?
A little more than a week and a half.
So much trust. So much blind trust.
He's imprinted hard on Madi and Velma.
I think everybody's imprinted on everyone at this point, let's be real.
Yeah, no, Madi is too.
Yup.
We're a goddamn print and press here. Disclaimer. We do not own or claim ownership of the Pokemon franchise and any Pokemon established in official canon. That's all owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. This is just a podcast made by 4 friends who love Pokemon. It's our love letter to a franchise most of us grew up with. So please go support the official release.
Previously on PKMN Legacy.
You're my aunt?
Victoria Vladimir, I'm planning a quick little heist while I'm in town, and, well, I could always use an extra set of eyes.
Should you devolve to your baser villainous tendencies and live up to that name, you will answer to me.
There's this tiny little Minun walking down the street.
A Minun?
Oh.
He's looking for his friend.
Maddie heads off into the tunnel with Minun in tow.
A very small, cozy little den.
Is this where you live? What? No way, it's a Plusle? Is this dual-type stuff possessing Pokemon? It's like a parasite.
Grabs the Minun. Both disappear.
I have to go find them!
Madi, you are still running through the tunnels, having just lost Minun to the thing that Plusle has become. And you are racing back to safety, where you see Tommy and the rest of the maintenance crew finishing up their lunches.
Maddie runs up. She's practically sprinting at this point. She goes, "Ah, Tommy!"
Whoa.
She's like grabbing at his like safety vest. And she's like starts collapsing on the floor.
Okay, deep breath. All right, what's going on here?
The Minun.
Where's Minun?
He's gone. We tried to find the Plusle, and then the Plusle was it was like turned into this like jewel type Pokemon, and then the Plusle took.
Okay. I don't know what a jewel type Pokemon. Just okay. Calm down. Deep breaths. All right, we're gonna get through this. All right. Hey, boys, we gotta put out a search for Minun and Plusle. We're gonna search the whole underground here. Leave no cable unturned.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary with any Pokemon here in the city? Like weird different forms or anything? Because that's what that was.
Not that I know of. I don't think anyone's seen here. We're usually down in the tunnel, so we don't really see much beside like a Trubbish or Rattatas, but no.
When was the last time you saw Minun and Plusle together?
Guess it would be about a little less than a week ago, I'd say.
So it was recent. I don't know what's happened to Plusle, but something is really wrong.
Okay, well, just for safety, we're gonna close down this tunnel right now.
That's a good idea.
It's best that you get up topside, get some fresh air, breathe, calm down. I'll take that walkie-talkie back from you.
Maddie hands it to him.
Just take one step at a time. You're gonna get through this. We're gonna find our friends, all right?
Okay, is there any way that I can keep in touch with you if I go search above ground? Do you have a sea gear?
Yeah, let me get you my personal. Pulls out his sea gear. It looks like a very old Minun, a dinosaur, barely held together by a protective casing, which is probably the only reason it's still functional. He sends you the contacts. You now have Foreman Tommy's sea gear number 8.
Great. Okay, yes, I'm really very worried, so...
Hey, we're all worried here, but we're gonna get through this together.
Okay, thank you.
Get yourself up there and take it one rung at a time. We don't need any more accidents on any ladders, all right?
Yeah, what?
All right, boys, back to work. Let's wrap it up. Double time. Come on. Minun and Plusle meet us.
And Maddie heads back up to the surface.
You weren't down there for that long, but it is like well into the afternoon, I'd say, about now. Chris, you had just finished up your talk with Angel. Before everyone meets up together again, did you want to do anything?
How much time do I have?
Probably a little less than an hour, but it's very liquid.
Very liquid. I want to have Chris take out Victor, and I want him to have Victor walk around with him. Is there anywhere like a park of some kind?
Yeah, there's definitely a nice park in the downtown area.
I want him and I to just relax under a shaded tree and just enjoy the serene moment. I'm kind of wanting to get him more focused. It's not, I guess it would be considered training, but I want to get him in the very nice and calm mindset, if that makes sense. Would I be able to count this as training?
I'll say this. You probably don't have enough time to make any training rolls.
Yep.
But Victor already has a lot of training successes racked up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's pretty easy to just spend those without rolling any additional ones right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot he does have those.
With all the battles you've done and all the bonding you've done with him, you have plenty of points to spend. At the cost of 3 points, you could readjust all his existing attribute points or his skill points, teach him a new move. What do you have planned?
So when it comes, this is one thing I think I may have asked earlier in the game, but just as a reiteration, if we want to teach them a new move that's locked, how do we go about that?
Okay, well, you just spend 3 points to unlock it. All the ones you see on the character sheet that I've placed a single lock icon, that just means that they're at the right rank, they just haven't unlocked that move yet.
I wanted to, because I saw this earlier, I wanted him to learn focus energy.
You can absolutely spend 3 points to unlock that move. Would you like to?
I would love to.
Okay, how does that learning moment go then?
Victor, I want you to do something for me. I want you to take every aspect that you can think of in yourself where you've ever felt angry, and I want you to just slowly let it all build up into one spot. Think very calmly about the spot you wish to have all that rage placed in. And now, as you hold it, think very carefully about the point in which you want to release it. When you found that point, I want you to just grab hold of it all in your hand, and I want you to let all those negative thoughts flow down. And now you have control. Anytime we feel negative energy, we should always have this thing called controlling what we can. And what you can control are your actions. Even if you think you can make an attempt to go and attack something or have an open strike, sometimes the best offense is playing the waiting game. You don't always have to attack at the first notice.
Much more calmer than in his Mankey days. He just takes this battle tactic advice into consideration, absorbs it, and he has learned the move Focus Energy.
Good job, buddy.
So mechanics-wise, with Victor's current insight score, he can have up to 4 moves equipped at a time. Would you like to have him forget a move for now so he can have Focus Energy on hand?
Yes.
Okay. Then out of Leer, Karate Chop, Ice Punch, and Helping Hand, which do you want to disable for now?
I'm going to have Leer taken away.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, poof. You've switched out Leer with Focus Energy. Chi-Chi, did you want to do anything else before the group meets up together again?
Well, I think I do want to have one moment.
Sure. What is that moment then?
Shortly after the thing.
The thing, of course.
And I think what Velma's gonna do is she's gonna walk around town for a little bit, mostly kind of quiet, pacing back and forth until she finally finds an alleyway. Then she opens up her Pokeball. She lets out Guti. And what she does is she just kind of goes to him, grabs him, just puts her face into him and just... And then she just lets him go and she just... Thanks, Gunny. I needed that. Okay. Okay, that just happened. That just happened. What do I do? 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 What do I do?
Goonie just approaches you, gives you like a confused pat, and hands you a half-eaten and probably bad orange berry.
Well, without even looking at it, she just takes and she just starts numbing up.
It has gone bad.
She doesn't care. I think the next course of action is that she is going to try and find Chris to see if she can chat to him about a thing.
Okay, do you want to chat with him before Madi shows up, or all three together?
I think specifically in this case, probably just 101.
Ooh. Do you not want me here?
I don't think that'll be a... Well, I don't know.
Let's let the dice decide.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the dice gods.
This will both be dexterity plus alert. Velma, this is to see if you can find Chris faster than Maddie can get back up to mainland.
Okay, so I'm rolling too.
Yeah, both dexterity plus alert.
Okay.
1 out of 2 for Maddie. 3 out of 4 for Velma. Maddie, you're exhausted from having raced out of the tunnels. You're taking it very safely, like Foreman Tommy said, one rung at a time.
So do you want me to leave the call? Because I can.
You know what? Let's do that.
Okay, Maddie, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to leave us. Goodbye.
Womp womp womp.
By the way, listeners, I probably haven't explained this to you yet. We have not filled in Ariana on what's transpired after her encounter in the tunnels, because at that point, she had to leave the recording session, so she is now catching up with that. So she's learning this right now. Velma, you find Chris and Victor relaxing at the downtown parks. It is your scene.
So Velma takes a deep breath, and she kind of just strolls up to Chris. Yo! Did you find anything?
Yeah, he's having that old man nap, so he's kind of out like a light.
She just starts poking him. Chris? Hey.
Yes, Emily, how can I help you?
Dude, it's Velma. Wake up!
Oh, right, the other one. Okay. Hey, what's up? Oh, how long have I been here? Oh, Victor's still out. Oh, right. Sorry about that, buddy. All right, back in the ball you go. Oh, hey, what's up?
No, I just saw an acquaintance.
Oh, yeah, an acquaintance. Who'd you see? One of your school friends?
Something similar to that, yeah. Just someone I haven't seen in a long time, apparently.
Oh, do I know them? Well, probably not, wouldn't I?
You can just see Velma just kind of slowly sinking into her shoulders, like,
Chris, at any time, if you so choose, you can make an insight check in order to see if you can pierce through Velma's awkwardness.
Like just pure insight?
I'd say insight plus etiquette or empathy, if you question her explanations.
I'd say for now, Chris isn't technically picking up on it yet. Then again, he should just wake up, but I think depending on what happens next, he may. Oh, well, did the meeting go okay?
well, yeah, I'd say overall it did, but, I actually had a question for you. Unrelated to that, of course.
Hmm?
Family's important, right?
Oh, family is the most important thing in the world.
And you gotta do everything you can to help them, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd do anything for you or Maddie because I consider you guys family, just like Emily.
Right. You can just see the guilt chipping into her further and further and further. So let's just say you're, moving a couch. And, this particular couch has to go up some stairs that are very old and rickety and are kind of dangerous. But at the same time, if you don't get it up there, they won't have a couch, and then, and you might not be able to talk to them for a while because of, a couch is very important and everything, so, what would you say you do in that circumstance? Family's important, and you gotta help with everything, no matter what, right?
Well, obviously, everyone needs to have a couch because couch leads to having guests over, and guests can always be family.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems that rickety staircase might not be the best way to bring it up. So, in my case, you would still want them to have the couch, right?
Right.
Who's to say you can't find another way to get the couch inside the house? Couldn't you always use a Pokemon like a Pidgeotto, fly it into the house, get through the window? You still have it there. Not only that, but you could always separate the couch. Couches normally come in 2 parts depending on what kind you get, and slowly bring it up. Maybe you need to be a little extra careful in certain places where you step so they don't fall through and hurt you.
True.
And I would hope that you are very careful about where you step, Velma. And as he says that, he's gonna look deeper into this. Got a 2 out of 4.
Okay, I'll give you this. She's not talking about couches, my dude. And I'll leave it to Velma to, with that 2 out of 4, how much more does he get?
Yeah, so, I'll make sure to be careful about that. Cause, I got a couch that I gotta move tonight. So, yeah, that's what I was helping my acquaintance with. So, hopefully, we can figure out a different method for doing it that, doesn't involve any dangerous stairs. Thanks for the input.
Okay. But just remember, if you ever need any help with moving that couch, you have friends right here, waiting anytime you want to have them help you out.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's check in and see how Ariana's doing in the Whisper Room.
On my own, pretending I'm in the game. All alone, I sit in here till morning. Without them, I sit in the Whisper Room. And all that I can think about is all of the possible doom. That was not right. I wonder if Kay's gonna listen back to this. He probably will. I imagine it's some sort of, let's check in and see how Ariana's doing in the Whisper Room. Just a cut.
Okay, they're done talking about couches.
Okay, I'm coming. Sup?
Everything hurts.
Oh, was a rough couch, huh?
After that conversation about couches, Maddie, are you walking or running?
I'm running.
Running around town. Maddie, you see Velma and Chris in the park in downtown.
Excuse me, sorry. And she bumps into them. Doesn't even notice it's them.
Okay, hi, Maddie, hi.
Hi.
Whoa.
Hello.
You okay? What's going on?
I lost a child.
A child?
I was trying to help the mine and find puzzle, and it wasn't supposed to be this hard. But I think that there's something going on with the jewel type Pokemon, and I don't know. She just starts hyperventilating.
Whoa. Okay, Maddie, calm down. Whoa. Okay, it's okay. You're okay. Everything's okay.
There's something happening with the jewel type Pokemon.
What?
I don't think that they came like that.
What?
Something is turning them into that.
What do you mean something? Like
Or someone. I don't know.
what makes you think that?
We went to go find the Plusle. And we found the Plusle. But it wasn't Plusle.
You saw a jewel type Plusle?
And I know for almost a fact that it was the exact Plusle we were looking for, but Minen was scared. So I know it wasn't always like that.
Wait, okay, I'm getting a little confused.
So I have to go find it!
Okay.
Where'd
okay.
it go?
I don't know. Somewhere we were in the sewers, and I met this guy, Tommy. He's really nice. I got his contact info if we need to reach out to him. He knew the minen already, and so he's going to go help the search. But I said I would help her out here.
Okay, wait. All right, stop. Pause. Let's say that these jewel type Pokemon are obviously not normal, but they're man-made or whatever made, and you're trying to find this Plusle, but you don't know where it's at because Minem's not with you.
No, it took him.
Oh, it took.
No.
Okay, that's way worse.
No,
All
the
right.
Plusle ran off with the minen because I was trying to help by reconnecting them, and it was working for just a minute. We were going to faint. We were not going to make it, so I did what I thought was the best course of action, and I tried to get the Plusle to remember the minen, and I think it worked, but it still ran off with the minen, and now I'm scared that minen is not safe.
So if that's the case, maybe it's not a type of Pokemon at all.
Something or someone is turning these Pokemon into something else, and I don't know why.
Chris wants to say something, but he's very scared to say it.
Can we tell that you want to say something? Can I roll something?
Do we do the insight?
How good your poker face, Chris?
It's not good after having his conversation with Velma, so it's kind of waned a bit.
Okay, you are both free to roll insight plus empathy to pierce his mask.
2 out of 5.
Chris, what do those twos get?
Question, Maddie. When you said you were trying to reconnect them and it was working, through what means did you do that?
Well, we were trying to find the Plusle. Minen took me underground and showed me where they lived together, and I saw all of these, I don't know, little knickknacks and things that they've collected, and we were, fighting the Plusle, trying to make it through, and the only thing I could think to do was remind the Plusle of what it loves. So I brought it the snow globe that the Minen showed me, and for a moment, I saw something change. And that's when it stopped attacking and ran off with the Minen. Like it knew it, still. What? What is it?
This snow,
Chris? Do you need help moving that couch?
It's not a couch. We need to move the entire building.
What are you guys talking about? Couch.
Maddie, your powers, obviously, you have a good understanding of connection with Pokemon.
You're not wrong, but I wouldn't say it's a good connection quite yet. Why?
When you use your powers, have you ever used them while you're asleep?
Maddie's face goes pasty.
Uh,
No, I mean, I have dreams, but I guess. What does that have to do with all this? You're not suggesting I did this.
No, that's not what I'm getting at. You weren't there when me and Velma did the gym challenge with Rochambeau, but we dreamwalked, as the best way I can put it. We were still battling with our Pokemon, but we were asleep the entire time.
Is that what happened?
And we went through these weird areas for the gym challenge. Nothing harmful, but have you ever used your powers to dreamwalk into other Pokemon's sleep?
I don't think so. The only thing that I know is there is some sort of spirit that I've been seeing in the dreams, but that's about it. Anissa.
Anissa.
You remember when we went to that cavern not too long ago with the very suspicious cowboy?
Yes.
I was seeing things with the Yamask. I think Anissa is somehow connected to the spirits of the past. And so were the Yamask. They were like holding on to the ghosts of something long gone. But that's all I know.
I don't want to suggest this, but if you're having these moments with spirits or aspects of the Pokemon, perhaps if you're able to do so while a Pokemon is asleep, you may see something. And I'm saying that because maybe you may see something that might be the answer.
With the Minen.
Correct.
Chris, that's brilliant! And Maddie just goes up and gives him a huge hug.
Wait, there's something you really need to consider first before you do anything like that.
Okay, tell me.
If you go in there and what you see in there, I don't know if it will hurt you. I don't know if that's how it works. If you get hurt in the dream, you get hurt for real, and I'm scared of what could happen.
Hey. And Maddie puts her hands on his shoulders. How am I going to know if I don't try?
Yeah, I just wish you didn't have to. Chris looks over at Velma. Hey,
Yeah?
do you have to go help your friend now, or do you have some time? I mean, you don't have to stay here, but I could really use another family member to be next to me right now.
She just goes up to Chris, kind of takes his hand in hers, both of them really, and gives it a gentle squeeze, and just kind of leans up against him.
He takes in a very slow, deep breath and exhales very slowly and just repeats the process. This isn't the first time this has happened to him, but it has been a while since Team Magma days that it's occurred. Thank you, Velma.
She tries to give like a very weak smile. No problem. No problem at all.
So, with our hot mental messes of a party here,
Yeah.
first things first, that's a fucking amazing role-playing scene you guys just did.
Yay!
Chi-Chi, you're already full on will points, but Chris, you get another one.
Yay!
Maddie, you get another one.
Yeah.
Will points, baby!
Yellow, welcome back to the pause menu. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. I'd like to apologize that this got pushed a few days late. I meant to release it for January, but that month was hella busy, and I'm a chronic procrastinator. I'm going to try my best to get another episode out this month, just to get things back on track. Same case with the bonus tidbits on the Patreon. Speaking of which, if you'd like to support the show, the best way to do that is with Patreon. You can get rewards like your name and the end credits of the YouTube releases, access to behind-the-scenes bonus tidbits, and for our Ultra Baller tier patrons, you get your name mentioned verbally by me in the pause menu. Which I shall now do for Bamboori, Camicat, Cybernetic Pink Eye, Danny Deathheart, Donkey Odo, Doodle Boy, Javon, Jonathan Jesus Macias, Key NT, Limus Humane, Mr. Someone, Orcare Maxons, PBC 98, Red Phoenix 2412, Renamon Music Box Brony, and Unoriginal. Your continued patronage is always appreciated, seriously. And if you'd like to support the show via word of mouth, you can do so on YouTube, leave a good comment on our YouTube releases, post about the show on Twitter or Blue Sky using the hashtag PKMN Legacy, or leave a good review on wherever you found this podcast. I'll try to look for it, and if I find you, I might use your name for one of the names of our NPCs. First up, we got Tommy the Foreman, named after Tom Wogan 8022 from the YouTube comments. Later on, we got Angel, named after @AngelTigress777 on Twitter, as well as Victoria Vladimir, named after @Aonomica on Twitter. Also, special thanks to Guti Serenade for reprising the role of Captain Levi, speaking of which.
Hey everyone, Guti Serenade here with a quick little promo. I wanted to plug that my good friend Lost Narrator and I are relaunching our gaming channel Norco Pizza Party, and our first video will be going up as of January 18th. New videos will be posted up every Wednesday and most Saturdays, and rest assured my personality is in complete contrast to my portrayal of Levi in this story. After this episode of the Legacy Podcast, I invite you to check it out and join the fun. Thank you to KayVox and the Legacy players for having me aboard to voice Levi again. And now I pass the mic back to Herr GM.
Donkey shins and all that, then. Alright, that's all I got. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Unpause. I'm assuming you're gonna do this dream walking journey now.
My dream journey, Mr. Electric.
He ruined my dream journey!
God, stop making me regress back into my old middle school days. Ugh.
So, I will give you this. As you're finishing up your little heart-to-heart, you see across the zipper, over in the leisure section, Captain Levi having a very heated discussion with a cafe waiter.
Oh.
Everyone's in town.
Question is, do you do this dream walking out here in the open, or do you take it somewhere else?
So Velma sees Captain Levi walking around, and she goes into a cold sweat. Considering everything that we just went through, I think it's probably good that we go someplace a little quieter and maybe a little more comfy, anywhere that's not here. That's probably a better idea, right? Please? Why don't we do that? Let's go do that, okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
that's fine.
So let's go.
Guess we're going.
I must have a bed to work.
A futon will have to do, as the three of you avoiding the roaming eyes of the ever-diligent Captain Levi.
Oh, it's Captain Levi.
three
I
of-
thought you said Captain Moody. I didn't know why Velma was running away. That makes so much more sense. Okay,
No,
sorry.
it's not a pirate, it's a policeman. Much more dangerous.
Oh, no.
Rush back to Angel's Flat. As Chris already knows, she has left to head to Mogul City to start her shift. But she would have given you guest keys to her flat.
See, the problem is, I'm not even really sleepy right now. It's like, when you go to the doctor and they have you do the thing in the cup, but you don't have to go, and then you just,
I got the perfect thing for that. And he
You know how to pee in the cup when they need you to, and you don't have to pee?
when you're a Pokemon breeder, you're around a lot of pee more than you would like. So, yes. But aside from that, he pops out Diamond. I'm going to use hypnosis on you to make you go to sleep.
Ooh.
Thank you. I thought of it myself.
Yes, I'm very
And
proud
he
of
gives
you.
a really stupid he gives a really stupid, goofy smile. So, from what I know, it only keeps Pokemon asleep for a very short period of time, so I don't know how long it'll keep you asleep, though we will be here and we will be right next to you if you need us. Now the question begs, how do we get one of the Pokemon that's a jewel type to go to sleep?
Maybe they don't need to be? Maybe I can just reach them in their head?
Oh, true.
But going to sleep would probably be easier. Should we wait till the evening? Trust me, I'm sure I'll still need the hypnosis to fall asleep.
Okay. Well, we can definitely wait for the evening when everyone is asleep, but now the real question is...
Wait, are mice nocturnal?
Hmm?
Y'all, mice are nocturnal.
Oh.
I don't know if this applies here.
Does that affect it here? Does that reach out to the Pokemons?
I don't know, but at the same time, you don't know if the extent of your powers only applies to Pokemon that are asleep.
Right.
Your powers, as far as you know, are a bit loosey-goosey. They don't really fall into exactly a Hex Maniac or a Channeler like Rochambeau,
Right.
or an Aura Guardian like Maxine.
We're not like other girls.
Sure. You're not sure that them being asleep is going to be necessary for these to work. You're also not sure if it's going to work at all. You won't know until you try.
Yeah, that's exactly what I told Chris, so yeah.
I think it would be best to do this when you are at your most comfortable. Probably waiting for tonight would be best. And maybe in the time before it hits nightfall, we could do some things that may make it a little easier on you. Like, we could watch more of
Ladybug and Bat Noir?
Miraculous Ladybug and Bat Noir.
I love that show. It comes from Kalos,
I've heard, but I don't understand the Kalosian. I have to use the subtitles for that.
That's fine. I'm not a sub or dub judge. It's okay. You can see that Maddie is visibly relaxed a little bit, and I'm going to make some popcorn and maybe some tea.
I would love a cup of tea.
Just get some popcorn if it's available.
Butter or a different seasoning?
Salt. Lots and lots of salt.
Lots of salt. You know that's bad for your that gives high blood pressure.
I need it.
Oh.
I really need it.
So, you make your preparations, you enjoy watching some movies. You actually realize that in some of these movies, one of the leading ladies you recognize as Gabby, the Gardevoir that was
Oh my god.
advertised to be part of the gym leader here.
Wow.
But you enjoy your movie, you enjoy your salty-ass popcorn, you enjoy your tea. The sun has set at this point. You get settled, Diamond gets ready. Normally, I'd have them roll accuracy, but you're sort of accepting the blow either way. So I'll just have them roll special plus channel to see how effective this sleeping is.
Okay. 2 out of 6.
Maddie, you sit on the futon and stare into the jewel-type parasect's pulsing light as it hums and hums and hums until out of your peripheral vision, the rest of the world seems to fade away, to dissolve. to the point where all you can see is the pulsing of the prismatic light. And as you fall deeper and deeper into trance, you also rise. I'm going to need you, Maddie, to roll Insight plus Channel.
Okay. Oh, 2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. You open your eyes and find that you are but glowing lines, the same spiritual form you take in the dreamscape with Anissa. You look down. You are floating above your corporeal form, still crisscross applesauce on the futon. You can see Chris and Velma, or rather, you can see the vague essence of them. Chris is awash in a combination of both bright and dark reds. Velma, this noxious but verdant neon green. But when you look at Diamond, you'd almost swear if you didn't notice the faint abstracting shimmer around him, you might have guessed that there was nothing there, an absence of form.
Is Maddie able to interact with these specters, for lack of a better term at all?
How do you try to interact with them?
I don't know. She's just being Maddie. She just tries to touch him. Like waving her hands in front like, hey guys! This is crazy!
Chris, Velma, you don't see anything. You just see Maddie's sleeping body.
Okay, I know this is kind of a serious moment, but all I imagine is just Chris and Velma staring at Maddie, but like she's just got the Family Guy death pose while her ghost is behind them, waving.
You feel like this form of yours is weightless. Where do you go?
The first thing that Maddie's gonna do before she even decides where to go is she's gonna see if she can get some sort of inkling of where the Plusle and Mine might be in the city. Probably mostly on the Mine, since she knows that the Plusle probably will have a similar aura to Diamond. So she tries to focus on the stronger aura of the Mine, and she knows Mine better anyway.
I think this is probably the most often roll we use, but
Sorry.
if it ain't broke, Insight plus Alert.
3 out of 5.
You sort of will yourself up, going through a few floors and up to the rooftop of this apartment building. And you look out, past the soft glow of the natural city lights, you can see specks of what you can only assume are people's essence or auras going about. It's a rainbow of colors.
Aw, so pretty.
Most of these seem unfamiliar to you, but way in the distance, a very faint pink aura of Angel, a strong blue aura from Foreman Tommy. Down around the blocks of the residential area, you can see the lavender aura of Captain Levi trying to just hunt for something.
Have I met Captain Levi before?
Only briefly when you were leaving Maykoon town. You just faintly recognize his aura a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems that you're able to recognize people who you're familiar with much easier than people who you're not.
Man, that's good.
You do not find Plusle's aura, but with that 3 out of 5, you do see a very faint light blue glow darting around the city.
Okay. Maddie takes a deep breath and she wills herself to go into the direction of Minen's aura, trying to catch up with it.
Insight plus Athletic.
I don't think Maddie's very good at athletic, so this is going to be fun. 2 out of 5.
You realize 2 things. 1, you are able to float around. It is at a rough pace. You're not sure how long it actually takes because time in a dream.
Yeah. It's like when you want to run, but you can't.
Exactly. It's...
Oh, the worst.
But the second thing you pick up, you can pinpoint their general location, or at least not the location where they are now, but where they will be.
Ooh.
And that will be in the historic section, right around the Museum of
Mysteries. Yeah.
But it's not yet.
And I don't know how long it'll be.
No, you do not. And before we get back to you getting back to you, Velma, it's nighttime right now.
Okay, I was gonna ask about that. Chris, are you good with walking Maddie right now?
Oh, yeah. Did you need to use the bathroom or something?
I have to go help move that couch I was talking about earlier.
You see Chris's face you see that go from just being a just pretty neutral looking face to a kind of somber looking one, but he gives Velma a smile and he says, "Okay, I understand. Well, just be safe and please try to get back as soon as you can and to help you stay warm." And he takes off his scarf and he wraps it around Velma.
Oh, come on!
Like he
Oh, jeez.
he wraps it all around like her face, like, like the really like a la Charlie Brown, just like all around her face, and then just like drops it on in the middle of her too.
You're going Christmas Story on her ass?
Yep.
Oh my god.
He's like, just to keep you warm at night. It's pretty chilly.
How long have we known each other at this point?
A week and a little more than a week and a
So
half.
much trust. So much blind trust.
He's imprinted hard on Maddie and Velma.
I love it for us.
I think everybody's imprinted on everyone at this point. Let's be real.
Yeah, no, Maddie is too.
Yup.
We're a goddamn print and press here.
It's not gonna be that cold, but I'll take it anyways. Just in case.
Of course. And remember, if you ever need me, I am just a phone call away. And he turns back to Maddie and watches her body. Well, hopefully she doesn't start convulsing.
Oh god.
Terrible.
She's not convulsing. It's actually the strangest thing. There's no wind here, but there's just a gentle breeze flowing through her hair and her bow.
Oh.
I like Ghibli.
Yeah.
You, with scarf in tow, you leave Angel's Flat. All you need to do is accept the invitation.
How did that work again? I'm sorry.
Good question. Previously on PKMN Legacy.
Flashback.
Well, I know you can keep a secret, darling. After all, you did come alone. Such a good girl. Pinches your cheek.
Yeah, of course.
And she leans in closer and join me in the whisper chat.
Excuse me?
Bye, Dry.
Wait, no, I think...
You see, the curator somehow got his hands on a meteorite.
A meteorite?
Yes, I've been told you have some experience with that, don't you, darling?
Yeah, surprising amount. Do you know where he got this meteorite from?
I don't know the exact details. He got it locally sourced, from what I've heard. And a meteor of that size is just, well, it's a gold mine, both scientifically speaking and literally speaking.
But who are you planning to go with?
Oh, I could do this all by myself, but it would be more fun if it was a family affair. Wouldn't you say?
Velma is just in a cold sweat right now. Like, oh my god. Oh gosh.
You are interested, aren't you, darling?
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
Excellent. I'm actually planning it tonight. I'm sure your schedule's free.
Tonight?
Tonight?
Oh, I have some Pokemon at the Pokemon Center that I gotta quickly pick up, but, I'll be happy to meet back up with ya. I assume that you're staying in town, right?
Of course, darling. Just whenever you're ready, one of the Joltics on her cap crawls inside one of your pigtails. It's very gentle and does not hurt at all. Just feel a little tickle. Just give the word and Zop will guide you to the rendezvous point.
Super! That's perfect! Will do.
And also, do come alone. I'm not sure your friends would understand.
Of course. Right.
Excellent. Well, we have about 5 minutes before Lieutenant Levi realizes his card's been used here. So I suggest we dash now.
Sounds like a good plan. I'll see you later then. So Velma wrestles around in whatever pigtails, just to try and find the little guy.
And yep, the Joltik is in there and waiting for you. He looks up with his tiny little beady eyes.
I'm ready.
Gives you a nod. He hops back onto your scalp, buries inside your hair, and you feel a tingle. It's not painful. The only way you can really equivocate this is the natural GPS in a bird's brain, where the sense of direction is just second nature to them. It's not forcing you to go anywhere, but you know where you need to go.
Whoa. And Velma starts following along the path, slowly, to where little Joltik's leading her.
And they do lead you down safe streets out of view over to just outside the historic district. It's dark enough for you to go unnoticed, and eventually the directions stop from an alleyway. The same woman from before, but out of her Sunday best and into a very familiar, bright yellow catsuit. Well, darling, shall we get to work?
Sure. Ready as ever. And while she's doing that, she kind of slowly takes the scarf, makes a makeshift hood out of it. She covers her face and she kind of tucks her pigtails into it.
Well, that's a strange look for you, darling, but I'm sure you'll make it work. Now, let's get down to family business. And you go with your Aunt Vicky to get ready. Chris, what are you doing in the flat alone right now?
He's just sitting, crisscross applesauce on the ground.
Crisscross.
I know, I just realized what I said when I said it. So he's just, sitting and watching Madi just to make sure, if something goes wrong, he'd be able to, shake her awake, because he doesn't really know what to expect with this. He just knows that she's asleep. That's all he knows.
At this point, you hear a rattling on the doorknob. The door opens and you see Angel. Oh, hey guys, I didn't know you were already... What is going on
He
here?
immediately puts a finger to his lips. He's like, shh, she's asleep.
And why is her hair floating?
When my parasect is near people, it has a tendency to make their hair stand up whenever they illuminate their glow and energy. Happens every now and again, nothing to worry about.
I need you to make a cute plus perform.
Cute plus perform.
You trying to be cute with her?
This is gonna fail miserably.
Cute Chris.
Oh boy, I hope I can be cute. A 1 out of 2?
She steps very carefully towards Diamond, still very much afraid. Notices that her hair is not standing up. Notices Madi much farther away. Seriously, what is going on here?
Again.
And also, where's Velma?
Try not to freak out. Currently, Velma is fine. She's out to go meet an acquaintance of hers that she met earlier today. I don't know who, but definitely someone that they seem to really care for, and they're just going to go help them out with moving a couch. Don't ask about the couch, it's a metaphor.
Oh.
Anyway, Madi is currently doing her thing, but she needed to sleep. She was having trouble sleeping because she's been having a bit of anxiety about losing her Minum friend, so she's trying to find them. So I used Diamond to do hypnosis, and now she's asleep.
Okay, I don't really know what all of that means or why you tried to hide that from me. I don't... Wait. Hold on. So that woman that you saw from the window earlier today, was that her or...
I was so wrapped up in everything, I actually didn't even think to ask. Possibly, but I'm not 100% certain on that.
And Velma didn't tell you? Why would she not...
Yes, why indeed?
And you see a familiar lavender-haired fellow stop on the threshold of the apartment.
Captain Levi of the International Police. I believe we've met before, Mr. Gray, was it?
Yes, you're the one who came to take the Pokemon after we left the Cult of Nuzlocke's area, correct? In Maycoon Town.
Yes, the Seedot and the Dunsparce have been relocated, and are quite happy, I've been told. But more to the point, you said young Miss Piale is to meet an unknown acquaintance tonight.
Well, yes. She said it was someone that she was wanting to help out with moving a couch.
A couch?
Don't ask about the couch.
And you were able to see them from here?
Well, I saw her from this window, and he points to the window where him and Angel were looking outside before, earlier in the day.
He turns to Angel.
Madam, I gather this is your flat. May I come in so I can look from that window?
Oh, Sure, I guess. Levi walks straight to the window, looks through it.
That's the Café La Mai from here. Mr. Gray, this is very important. Describe what she looked like.
I mean, she looked like she normally does with her normal attire. I don't understand.
No, not your friend. The woman she was with.
I remember a very big, poofy hat, I think. It's not much else is really coming to my mind. What's the purpose of this?
The purpose is that your friend is either in a lot of danger or a lot of trouble.
Okay, wait, whoa. What do you mean by danger and or trouble?
The woman she was with. I have very good reason to believe that she is Victoria Vladimir, a member of the Vladimir crime family. It is my mission as an agent of the International Police to bring her to justice.
Okay, look, I think Velma's whole evil, genius, mastermind, rule the world things may have gone a bit into your head. Like, remember, she's just a kid. She wouldn't do anything like that. Velma's harmless.
And her family is anything but.
And he pulls out these snippets of newspapers, news story after news story of all of these super villainous plots. And on the front page of most of these, you see the same old man that you saw in the photo that Velma found, her grandpa.
The Goldenrod invasions, the Lily Cove heists, and that's only scratching the surface of her grandfather's criminal record. And as we speak, Velma is currently cavorting with a maniacal master thief, and I know it's her. She still thinks I'm a lieutenant rather than a captain, which she made clear when she used my stolen credit card.
And he whips out a receipt from the Café La Mai.
It seems like you should probably have a tighter hold on that, considering you're part of the police. How did you let that happen?
Maniacal master thief.
That's semantics. Sure, yes. It seems that her family may have done some things that are pretty bad, but, that doesn't mean, they're the sins of the granddaughter. Like, come on. This is, like, generations apart. So you're telling me that, like, just because the same blood runs through her veins, she's gonna turn to a life of crime? Like, come on, that's not cool.
And neither is running through a crowded airport waving around an unlicensed, dust-powered firearm. And where is she now?
Again, she's helping out an acquaintance move a couch.
Cute plus perform.
God. Okay. I went out of 2.
Mr. Gray, I will be perfectly clear with you. Given your actions at the Crown of Shoals, I am willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, same as Velma. But I already have one Vladimir to deal with tonight, and I do not want to deal with another.
I understand your concern, but I, again, don't think Velma would do anything like that. She's been with me the entire time, and she's been pretty honest. Like, come on, she's a young girl. And not only that, but I currently am the caretaker of Velma, and I will take full responsibility for anything she may do because I am her guardian at the moment.
You are not her legal guardian, Mr. Gray, just a member of her trainer group. By law, Velma is old enough to be recognized as a trainer. She is old enough to own Pokémon as a trainer. And if she is following in her family's footsteps, she is old enough to be tried as a trainer.
Okay, you're talking about a literal child, and you mean to tell me that you, as a person of law enforcement, you who are sworn to protect people, are saying that this innocent girl, that because she is even associated and has the bloodline through them, do you understand what you're saying? The parents and grandparents, fine, I give you that, but you are talking about a child. How can you look at yourself in the mirror and say something like that?
The same way I can look at the faces of everyone who has suffered or lost at the hands of a Vladimir. They take pride in their name, only second to the pain they cause. I am not saying she is guilty by birthright, but she is currently moving couches with a known criminal. And if she is working with her, she better not be. And if you are trying to cover for her, you better not be.
You can deal with her family? However, please do know this. Should you find her, and should you do anything to hurt her, I am going to make it so that you never see the light of day again. You hurt her, and I will hurt you.
Okay, I am going to need you to roll tough plus intimidate, and this is going to be a very difficult check because you just directly threatened
For law
a
enforcement.
captain of the International Police.
He did. He did. 0!
Out of 6.
And I will not re-roll that. No.
Christopher Gray, you are under arrest for threatening an officer of the law and suspicion of accessory to petty and grand theft. I will be taking you to the Cortland police station to be held and questioned. Do not give me reason to use force.
He reads you your rights, and he approaches you with handcuffs.
Just couldn't be an easy day today, could it?
Maddie,
Yeah.
you are still currently floating above in Cortland City, but back where you left your body, you can sense a lot of strong emotions down there. I need you to make another insight plus athletic to get back to your body.
Okay. 1 out of 5.
Okay, you try to swim back, but it's like you're swimming upstream against a strong current. However, you do feel a ping back on the other side of this spiritual tether. Your spirit may be up here, but you're not the only spirit.
Maddie doesn't know the urgency of the situation, and honestly, I don't think she would expect whatever this is going on, so she trusts Anissa enough to just say, okay, girl, she can do whatever she wants. Queen.
Chris,
Yes.
you see Maddie's body float a little bit, and then right itself up. Her eyes are glowing white, and her hair is moving around a lot.
What in the world?
Maddie raises her hand, and you hear her speak in a voice that is not her own. No, Tata! Spectral wave of energy as Levi is sent flying back into the shadows.
Maddie?
I can't say anything.
The Maddie turns to you, gestures to herself, Anissa!
Oh, you're Anissa.
Meanwhile, in the corner, Angel goes, what is going on? Levi tries to get up from the pile of figurines, and then a rumble from underneath the floorboards. Boom! Explosion of hundreds of Joltics swarming the apartment.
What?
And they all dogpile on Levi.
Oh,
What is... Get off me! Get off! You're in my mouth!
It's like the stuff out of nightmares.
Anissa is currently controlling Maddie's body, from what I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay, how much danger is she actually in?
Anissa or Maddie?
Anissa, Maddie, and Angel.
The Joltik aren't attacking Angel, but she is currently in the corner petrified as her apartment is now infested with hundreds of her worst fears.
Yeah,
So-
fair enough.
Anissa seems to be handling herself well. You don't know much about Maddie.
Chris is really going to hate doing this. Kay, I want to spend a will point.
What's for?
I'm going to have, in the time that Chris is running to pop out Ginger, she's going to use Eerie Fog, just so to have complete and utter darkness to keep Levi from finding him.
Okay, so you want to use the will point to change it so it's not like a damaging weather effect, but more like a smoke screen?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, we'll take that will point. You don't even have to roll accuracy. Ginger pops out. She lets out a pitch black, eerie fog that envelops the field. Levi's still struggling with the bugs.
Joltics.
Yes, the Joltik.
I'm sorry, but I gotta find Velma. And he runs away with Ginger.
Maddie, you reach your body in time again.
Maddie blinks as her eyes kind of clear, and she's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening! And she just dashes after Chris.
Maddie, Chris, you make it out of the building. You two are together. Where do you head?
I'm gonna use Chris to have Ginger sniff out for Velma.
She does have your scarf.
Oh, yes, exactly. Oh my god, yeah! He looks at Ginger, he's like, where's my scarf at? Find my scarf.
No roll needed. She just sniffs around. Points to the way towards the Museum of Mysteries.
Okay, good girl. And he just starts running.
And the two of you run to the Museum of Mysteries in order to find Velma. To warn her? To stop her? Who knows?